All right, I'm going to need you to pay super close attention to what we're talking about today. So make sure you have your listening ears on and your super observer eyes open, and let's get started. On the weekends, I work at a picture frame store. We make all different kinds of quadrilateral picture frames. What's a quadrilateral again? That's right, a four-sided figure. Okay. Can you help me organize our fabulous frames into 5 different categories? You can? Great. So let's look at the first one. The first one we are looking for is a square. So here's all of my funky and fabulous picture frames. And I want to only look at the squares. So a square is a 2-dimensional figure with 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. So let's look at this. I think I see, I don't know how many I see. How many do you think you see? Yeah, I think I only see maybe 1 or 2. Let's see. So I see that one. Do you see any other ones? Do you see any other shapes that have 4 sides that are equal and 4 right angles? Well, these don't have the same size shapes or sides, so these are different sides, so I know that's not going to be a square. But this one, I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I agree. It doesn't have the square corners. These are smaller than the square corners, so that can't work. Same thing for this one. Alright, well that one was easy. Let's move to the next one. The next one I want to look for are rectangles. So a rectangle is a 4-sided figure in which opposite sides are equal in length and parallel. Remember, parallel means they never ever cross. So let's look. Do you agree that this one's a rectangle? These 2 sides are the same. These 2 sides are the same, and they are parallel. They're never going to cross, and they also have right angles or square corners. So I agree with that one. Do you see another one? Oh yeah, I agree with this one too. These 2 sides are the same size, and these 2 sides are the same size. They both are parallel, and they have 4 square corners. That works. Do you see any other ones? I'm so confused. Turn to your partner. Why in the world did I color in this one? Talk to somebody. Why did I color this one in? This doesn't look like a rectangle to me. You know what though? It is. A square is a special kind of rectangle, because if I look at what makes a rectangle, that's also true for a square. So a square is a special kind of rectangle because both sides, it has 2 sets of parallel sides that are equal. So this side is equal to this side, and this side is equal to this side, and it still has 4 square corners. So even though it's a crazy thing to think, a square can be called a rectangle. It's just a special kind of rectangle. That's crazy, right? Alright, let's look at this one. Trapezoid. A trapezoid is a 2-dimensional figure that has 4 sides with 1 set of opposite sides being parallel. So remember, it has to have 4 sides, like all quadrilaterals, and it also has to have a set of sides that are parallel. So maybe it's the top and bottom that are parallel, and sometimes it might be the sides that are parallel. So let's see if we can find the trapezoids. We're only going to have 1 set that are like that. So let's see if we can find one. Oh, I see one. It looks like our picture. Okay, so let's look at this. This side, or the top and the bottom, these are both parallel because they're never going to ever cross. So that works. That is my 1 set, and there's still 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so that works. And this one also works. Which 2 are the parallel ones? The top and the bottom, or the sides? Talk to your neighbor. Which ones are parallel? Which ones are never going to cross? Hopefully you said the sides, because if the top and bottom keep going, they're eventually going to cross somewhere. But this one and this one, they're going to just keep going straight up, and they're never going to cross. All right, let's see if we can find another trapezoid. Ooh, let's look at this one. 4 sides. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that works. Which sides are parallel? Turn and talk to your neighbor. Which ones are never going to cross? I hear people saying the right answer. That makes me happy. All right, which ones are never going to cross? Which ones are parallel? Hopefully you said these two sides. This side and this side are never going to cross. They're just going to keep going straight up. All right, let's see if we can find any more. Oh, let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That works. Are the top and the bottom parallel, or are the sides parallel? Hopefully you said the sides are parallel. The top and the bottom are not parallel. Eventually they're going to touch. All right, let's see if we can find another one. Oh, let's look at this crazy guy. All right, let's make sure it's 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. That works. All right, which one's parallel? Top or bottom? Or side to side? Top and bottom or side to side? Yeah, the top and bottom this time are parallel. They're running this way, but they're never going to ever cross. All right, let's see. Rhombus. So a rhombus is a 4-sided figure with 4 small equal sides and opposite angles that are equal. Whoa, that's a lot of words. Let's read it again. Rhombus, a 4-sided figure. Okay, it has to have 4 sides with 4 equal sides. So all the sides have to be the same. And the angles that are opposite of each other have to be equal. Okay, I got it. So let's see if we can find some that are like that. Hey, that's a square. But does it match? Let's see. Are all 4 sides equal? Yep. And is this angle and this angle the same? And this angle and this angle the same? Yep. So it meets the requirements for a rhombus. So a square can be a rhombus. Let's see if we can find another one. Let's look at this one. So this side is the same as this side and this side and this side. So all the sides are the same. This angle is the same as this angle. And this angle is the same as this angle. So that works. That's a rhombus. Do you see another one? Yeah, hopefully you saw this one. So all the sides are the same. So that works. And what do we have to know about the angles? That's right. This one and this one are the same. And this one and this one are the same. So that's what makes it a rhombus. All right. Parallelogram. It kind of looks like a rhombus to me. So how are they different? Let's see. Parallelogram. A 4-sided figure that has 2 sets of parallel sides. So a parallelogram has to have 2 sets of parallel sides. So the top and the bottom are going to be parallel, and the 2 sides are going to be parallel. So let's see if we can find any parallelograms in here. What in the world? What's up with this square? So this square, let's see if it matches. So this side and this side, top and bottom are parallel. That works. And this one are parallel, so that works. So that means that it's also a parallelogram. Do you see another parallelogram? Yeah, this one right here is a parallelogram. This side and this side are parallel, and this side and this side are parallel. So since they're both parallel, that means that this is a parallelogram. Let's see, can we find another one? Yeah, this one and this one are parallel. This one and this one are parallel. So since their opposite sides are parallel, that means it's a parallelogram. What do you think the next one's going to be? Oh, let's look at this. So this one is a rectangle, but it also can be a parallelogram because it matches the criteria. So this one and this one are parallel, and this one and this one are parallel. So since it has 2 sets of parallel sides, a rectangle can also be a parallelogram. All right, this one, top and bottom are the same. This side and this side are the same. So since that's the case, that means that this can be a parallelogram. Do you see another one? I see a couple more now. Oh yeah, let's look at this one. Top and bottom are the same. These 2 sides are the same. That one's a parallelogram. Top and bottom are the same. This side and this side are the same. So that means it's a parallelogram. Do you see any more? Yeah, this guy right here. Top and bottom are the same. This side and this side are the same. So it has to be a parallelogram. All of these other shapes, they're not parallelograms. They're another kind of quadrilateral. So I have all of these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful quadrilaterals. But I want you to look at them. What do you notice? That's something I noticed too. Try to talk to somebody. What's something that you noticed that is the same or maybe different between all 5 of these pictures? All right, come back to me in 3, 2, 1. So let's look at this. I see that the square is colored in on every single one except for a trapezoid. So that means that a square can be a rectangle, a square can be a rhombus, a square can be a parallelogram, and of course we know a square is a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides. So a square is a very special shape. What else do you notice? Well, I noticed that a rectangle and this rectangle, where else do we see them at? Yeah, they're colored in down here on the parallelograms. So that means that rectangles can also be parallelograms. That's interesting. All right, what else do you notice? I noticed that these 2 rhombi, or rhombuses, these 2 rhombi, where do you see them at? Yeah, I see them down here also. So I know that a rhombus can also be a parallelogram. So what do you think this means? What do all these words have to do with each other? Well, here's what I think. I know that all of these shapes can be called one thing, but they also could be called something else. So I could say that I am a part of BTW. So that could be one way that you could say that I'm related to somebody. So I'm a part of BTW. And I could also say that I am a teacher. So that's another name you could call me. Or I could say that I am a girl. So that's another name you could call me. Or I could say that I wear glasses. So that's another name you could call me. Or you could say, I'm Miss Belts. And that's another name you could call me. But that's 5 different names just for me. That's the same way with these shapes. So these shapes all have one name, but they also can go into other categories. And these are all special types of quadrilaterals. So thank you for helping me figure out our quadrilaterals.